Hi, I'm Frankie, and in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can create custom values for inbound requests or outbound responses in Azure API Management. This series is based on the Azure API Management hands-on lab. If you want to follow along or do it on your own, you can find a link to it in the description. An Azure API Management named value is a constant created to protect secrets, to reuse expressions, and to enhance API organization. There are four main reasons to use named values. You create them in one place in your Azure API Management instance. You can reuse them multiple times throughout APIs, products, backends, anywhere you need. You can have additional security with secrets being encrypted within Azure API Management, and you can even pull secrets from Azure Key Vault. It's also easy to maintain if you have naming conventions, semantics, references that you want easily propagated throughout your whole Azure API Management instance. Here are four examples of when you might use a named value. If you have different environments, you might have connection strings or API endpoints that you want to swap out and change depending on the environment that you're working in. If you have API keys or secrets that you don't want to hard code into API policies, there may be dynamic data that you want, where you need a C# policy expression that's constantly changing, and you don't want to write the expression down every single time you use it. You might have a feature that you want to just switch on and off with a named value, using it as the feature flag. Now let's create a named value, where we want to send an HTTP header to a backend service with the exact time and date that the backend service got the request. We'll need a C# policy expression for this, and we want to be able to reuse this without having to rewrite the expression every time. In the Azure portal, we'll go to APIs, we'll go down to name values, and we'll add a new named value. We'll call it time now to get the current time and date. We'll call it the exact time now. It'll be of type plain, but we could make it a secret if we want it to be encrypted by Azure API Management. And we also could pull from a Key Vault secret if we wanted to. I'll make this plain text. I'll add a C# policy expression to get the exact date and time. And we'll save it. Now that we have our named value, we can use this time now as a named value throughout our different policies and APIs. Let's go to APIs, basic calculator, we'll add to integers operation, and we'll open up the code editor. Let's make this easier to see. We'll expand this, and underneath this other set header, we'll set a new header. Set header, we'll call it exact date, time. It'll override if there's an existing header of the same name, and we'll add our named value. And save. Now let's test this, and we should see our exact time and date within the trace going to the backend. Trace, let's jump to the backend. Scroll down in the headers and see here on the bottom our added header with the exact time and date that pulls the exact time and date from our named value. This should help you get started using named values in Azure API Management. If this video was helpful for you, please like it and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. And if you missed any of the past Azure API Management videos I've put together, you can find some of those here. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.